Hello, Abdullah.
Hello.
How are you? Hi, Baris.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Baris?
I'm from Turkey. I live
Turkey.
in Istanbul. Yes,
Yes, I love Istanbul.
thank you.
Peru.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everyone.
Nice to see some of you from yesterday. Hi, Sebastian.
How are you? I'm fine.
I'm good, thank you. Very good. I'm sorry to all of you that we started a little bit late. I was having computer troubles, but it's okay now.
Okay. No problem. It's okay.
Good. Okay, so today I thought we could talk a little bit about well, one of the things that I think is fantastic about Verbling is the opportunity not only to improve your English, but also to meet people from around the world and to have an exchange of culture and to find out about what it's like to live in other parts of the world. So today I thought we could each speak for a little bit about parts of our culture that we are very fond of, and also maybe the people in our countries as well.
Okay.
So maybe the stereotypes. Do you understand this? Does everyone understand the word stereotype, or no?
Yes.
Oh, Sebastian's phone's ringing.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. So this is the word stereotype. If you look in the chat window now.
Yes.
By the way, for those who have not had a class with me before, I always recommend to bring a book or a paper so you can write down all of the new words and the rules, the grammar rules that we will learn together. So a stereotype is a, there you go. A stereotype is a perception or an image that people have of a certain kind of person, okay? So a stereotype of British people, for example, I'm from England, is that they all have very bad teeth.
Teeth.
Americans especially, because Americans are very proud of their teeth, Americans think that British people have bad teeth. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not. You never really know. So a stereotype does not mean it is the truth. It just means it is the perception or the image that people have of another kind of people. And they can be good stereotypes or bad stereotypes, I think. So so we can talk about the people and the culture and maybe some traditions as well. So let's stick to two things: traditions and people. Okay. So I'll begin now, and then I'll go around and I will listen to each of you for a couple of minutes, talk about those things. So I'm in England. We have a couple of traditions which some of you may be aware of. One is something called a Sunday roast. Does anyone know what a Sunday roast is?
No.
No.
No, I'll type it in. Sunday roast. So this is a traditional English pastime. hold on. Let me. This is a very good word. Pastime. I type it in. Pastime is something you do to pass the time. So it's just a habit, a pastime.
Okay.
So a traditional English pastime is on Sunday, especially in the winter when it is cold. You bring your family together and you cook a very special English meal. And this is called a roast. And it's called a roast because everything is roasted. Does anyone not understand the word roast?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone understands. Alberto thinks it's delicious.
Yes, everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you have roast beef, you have roast potatoes, and then you have something called Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire pudding.
Yes.
Let me try if I can do a screen share to show you quickly what Yorkshire pudding looks like. This is the fun thing about Google Hangouts, is that you can share the screen with everyone. So I haven't tried this before. If it doesn't work, then no problem. But I want to show you Yorkshire pudding because I'm not a chef, so it's difficult for me to describe Yorkshire pudding. But it looks something like. Let me show you this. Hold on. Full size image. One moment. Okay, I do a screen share now. And this that you. One moment. 18.
Zach,
Yes.
pudding can be sweet and salad or just sweet?
It's a very, very good question. Normally, pudding is sweet. It means dessert.
Okay.
So, do you see this now or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see the Yorkshire pudding. Okay.
Yes.
So it's like chewy bread. It's like bread, but it's bread and it's a bit salty.
Salty. Okay.
Salty, yes. And then you put. Okay, we stopped. How do I stop the screen share? There we go. I think it's finished. I'm not sure. Maybe not. No. Okay. So anyway, and you put gravy. You put gravy on this as well. Gravy is a very traditional English sauce called gravy. I'm not going to show you because it takes too long when I do this. So it's great. Anyway, so this is the English tradition. Every Sunday, you come together and you cook a very big meal for the family. And this happens more in the winter, but it can happen any time during the year. Okay. So I was going to talk a bit more about British traditions and things like this, but this is not a class for me. It's for you to practice your English. So I just wanted to give you an example, and you can maybe pick your favorite tradition from your country. If you do not have one, then maybe you can talk about the people or something like this. Something that you think that other members of the class will find interesting to learn.
Okay.
Okay. And then hopefully we'll have 1 or 2 minutes each. And if we have time at the end, we'll have a conversation between all of us about culture and tradition and why we think it's important and these kinds of things, okay?
Yes.
And feel free at any time to ask me a question, even if it's not your turn. If something you don't understand, or if I'm talking too quickly, then either type it in the chat if someone is talking, or just ask me a question, okay?
Okay. Here.
Okay. So. Okay. I'm going to start off on the left with Baris because he's there, and then I will go in random order because I always feel sorry. Right now, Sebastian is at the end of the list, and it's not nice if he has to wait 10 or 15 minutes. So maybe I will close my eyes and point at the screen and do it this way. Okay. So Baris, why don't you introduce yourself? You said you were from Turkey. Tell us a bit about Turkey and some Turkish traditions maybe that you enjoy.
Okay. I try to find a traditional. I try to find something, but now I am not. I couldn't find an example.
Okay. Well, I know, for example, there are some things that people like to drink in Turkey. So, like, is it uzu? Is this the drink?
For example, in the evenings, people become together and they drink Turkish tea.
Turkish tea.
Yeah.
Does this taste different from normal tea? How does it taste, Turkish tea?
It is hot. I don't know the other. I don't know the tea in the other countries.
Okay. You just know. Okay. I understand.
It is drunk hot.
Okay. Is it sweet? Or
Yes,
bitter?
people usually drink it with sugar.
They eat it. They drink it with sugar. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
And then when I went to Istanbul, I had a drink called uzu. Is it uzu? It's out.
Zachary,
You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Reiki. Reiki. There is a very famous alcoholic Turkish drink, but I cannot remember the name.
the Turkish rakı. In Turkish rakı and you spell rakı. It is so hard. I shouldn't suggest you to drink it.
It's too much alcohol, is it?
No, it is less than whiskey, but after drinking, it affects more than whiskey.
Okay. Okay, so you stay away from it. And can
after taking a lot, you can control.
You can't control yourself?
It affects so much.
So much. Okay. It affects you very much, you should say. Very much. Very much. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to share, Baris? What do most Turkish people do around this time of year? What do they celebrate?
In the celebration, in Turkey, religious celebrations is very famous.
Okay. Which type of celebration?
Ramadan celebration and
So there's fasting, yes? Does everyone understand the word fasting? Fasting.
Yes.
No fast.
No.
What's the
Means
meaning of
you
fasting?
stop eating for a particular time in the day.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Who said that? Was that Mayumi?
Yes,
No, Ola?
I don't know. No.
Ola, sorry, you have no camera, Ola, so I couldn't see. Ola is right. When you are fasting, this means you are not eating if you fast.
Yes. We stop eating before sunrise until the sun go away.
Exactly. I think it depends on the religion. Different religions have different rules about fasting. But what fasting means is you do not eat.
Yes. For Muslims, yes.
Sorry?
For Muslims.
For Muslims, but for other religions too. I think.
No, for other religions, they could eat.
Sorry, Ola?
For example, Christians here in Egypt, when they are in fasting, they eat, but they don't eat meat or drink milk.
I see. Yes, I just meant the word fasting is not specific to Islam. It can mean for any religion, lots of religions. So that's it.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Baris, thank you very much for sharing with us. If you have any other thoughts or suggestions at some point, just feel free to jump in. Okay. Okay. So we'll move on now to Roberto. How are you,
Hi.
Roberto? How are you?
Fine, thanks. Are you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell us what city and country you are from, and then
I'm
tell
from Spain.
from Spain. Okay.
Here is typical the paella. It's rice with a lot of things.
Okay. What else is in paella? This is a Spanish word, everyone, but you should learn it anyway. I've put it in the chat window. Go ahead, Roberto. Tell us about paella and maybe some other Spanish traditions.
And well, in Spain is typical bullfighters, but not everybody likes bullfighters like everyone thinks.
Okay.
I don't know what more. Sevillanas.
That's okay.
Typical dance.
I saw a very good image. Actually, tell us a bit more about bullfighting first, Roberto.
Well, bullfighting is with bullfighting. I don't know.
Try to explain what happens in bullfighting.
A man goes to in a circle in a place.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't have any vocabulary about bullfighters. Sorry, I don't know how to explain.
You were doing very well already. I think you should try. I think you can do it. Just relax. I think you can do it. You were already explaining very well.
Thank you.
So a man goes into a circus. The better word is stadium. Stadium.
Yes.
Stadium.
Like a stadium. Yes.
A stadium is somewhere where we have big games and spectacles. So you have a football stadium or rugby stadium. It's usually where you have sports inside a stadium. But maybe there is a special word for the stadium for bullfighting. I don't know. Like a coliseum, maybe.
How it's called?
Maybe you call it a coliseum, but I don't think this is an old Greek stadium. I don't think this is right. But in Barcelona, I think there is like a coliseum. Maybe.
Yes, in Barcelona it's a stadium called Coliseum.
Coliseum, exactly. So I know a little bit about bullfighting, but that's it. But try one more time if you can to explain what happens in a bullfight.
Well, a man with special clothes entering a stadium with the toro. I don't know how to say toro.
With a bull.
With a bull.
This is why it's bullfighting.
Bullfight.
Yes.
He plays with the bull, and his life is in risk. It's dangerous.
His life is in danger.
Yes. No more.
Okay, no, this is very good. Everyone hopefully understands this. It's a very dangerous sport. They play it very much in Spain, and some people are against it because they think it is cruel to the bull, because the bull always dies. Am I right, Roberto? The bull will always die at the end.
Yes. Well,
yes.
Not all the time, the kind of bullfighters, but yes, the most times, yes.
It's usually either the bull or the bullfighter who will die.
No, they will.
Hopefully the bull, I suppose, but it's some people think it's not very nice to the bulls, and I agree with this. But I can understand that it is also a very exciting spectacle. This is a good word for everyone to learn. Is a spectacle. Okay. A spectacle is it's something that you watch that is very on a big scale. So it could be a big concert performance. If you like music, it could be a spectacle. It could be a basketball game. It could be a bullfight. Spec is the word. Anything with spec means vision, sight, your eyes. Okay. So if I wear spectacles, I do not wear spectacles, but if I wear spectacles, spectacles are glasses. Glasses. So spectacles is an old word for glasses. So people sometimes still say spectacles, but this is different meaning from a spectacle that you will see in a stadium, maybe. So a spectacle is like a show.
Okay.
Thank you.
Equals, no problem. Okay, you did a very good job, Roberto. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You? What?
I said you did a good job. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to move on to Lexo.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Lexo.
Hello,
How are you?
everyone. Yeah, I'm very good.
Thank you. Tell us your city and your country, and then maybe
Okay.
tell us about a tradition that the others might find interesting to hear about.
Okay. I'm from Guangzhou, China, and in China there is a traditional festival called the Chinese New Year or Spring Festival. It's very famous in the East Asia. A lot of countries in East Asia celebrate this festival, such as Japan and Korea, and maybe a lot of, and when they celebrate the Chinese New Year, they usually have a lot of fireworks and firecrackers. So in the Chinese New Year, it will be very noisy, and Chinese think the noise can frighten the monster called Nian Shou. So when they fire the firecrackers, the monster will gone. Will frighten them.
Very interesting.
So yeah, so in China, in the Chinese New Year, we will fire a lot of firecrackers. So that is very nice. And in the city, in the big city, actually, the law, the crackers has been forbidden. So it's illegal because that's dangerous.
I see.
And yeah, and in the festival we always have a lot of good food, such as dumplings and a lot of meals, and the relatives will go to visit each other and bring some presents for the others, and the relatives will give maybe several hundred yuan to the children, and so the parents will give back to other children. So the children will get about several thousand yuan in the Chinese New Year, and
so the children become very rich at Chinese New Year.
Actually, it's not, because when the children get the money, the parents need to pay back. So actually, the money, most of the time, the parents will
take the money from the children.
Take most of the money from the children, and the children already have several hundred maybe.
This sounds like a bad deal for the children.
Yeah, it's just like a game, or maybe I don't know. But,
it's a horrible game.
Yeah, they give the money to each other, but finally the money is from the parents. So the parents just take the money back. So
okay.
It's like a horrible game.
Very, very, very interesting. And you said at the beginning that they celebrate it's the same traditions in Japan and Korea as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe there are a lot of different, but it's the same festival. Even in United States or maybe Europe, if there have some Asians there, I mean the Chinese, maybe Japanese there,
Okay.
they will celebrate the Spring Festival. Also.
Okay. I'm guessing it's not called Chinese New Year in Japan.
Yeah, maybe Japan's New Year.
Japan's New Year, exactly. And one more question for you, Lex. So how long does this last, this festival? Is it one day or is it 1 week?
In traditionally, they will about 1 week, but yeah, 1 week. And we also have 1 week holiday for the Chinese New Year. They have a 1 week holiday.
Okay, and the firecrackers and the fireworks, this happens all throughout the week or just on one day?
Several days, but not always. Several particular time we will fire the fireworks and firecrackers. In the week, about I think it's 10 times. We will fire about 10 times fireworks.
So there are special times in the week when you have to let off the fireworks. Okay. It must be very expensive to buy all these firecrackers and fireworks if you...
Yeah, I think it will spend about several $100 to buy the fireworks.
Okay. Okay, Lexo, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Sebastian just left, unfortunately. But let's move on to Ola.
Yes.
Ola, are you still there?
Yes. I'd like to talk about Ramadan. Here in Egypt.
So what city are you in, first of all? Are you in Cairo?
No, I live in 6 October City.
So one more time, sorry? What's it called?
6 October City.
Would you mind writing that in the chat so we can see? I have not heard of this city.
I can see the verb link chat box. Can you switch to the Hangout chat?
Yes, I'll look at the Hangout chat. I can see you're typing now.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't have time to learn Arabic.
No, I forget to switch the language.
That's okay. That's a very interesting name for a city. Before you tell us about Ramadan, can I ask you, are there big celebrations in this city on the 6th of October?
Yes, it's like a national holiday. We had 6th of October of 73. We had a war, and we won the war, so we celebrate the day.
Okay, 6th of October, excellent. So the whole country celebrates on 6th of October, but your city celebrates especially much.
Yes, it's a recent city. It's 15 years old only.
Okay, very good. So tell us a bit about Ramadan now, Ola.
Okay, Ramadan is a spiritual month.
Okay.
You have to pray and ask God to forgive you. Some people go to mosques and stay there for the whole month, praying and worshipping. And but we celebrate that month. We have 2 meals in the day, iftar and suhoor. In iftar must be a rich meal. Contains a lot of delicious food. The day before that month begin, we have to go to buy a lot of food like nuts and raisins.
When do you buy this? Just before the beginning of the festival, or?
Yes, before the beginning of the month.
Okay, and you buy the food, and then how long do you fast for?
Depends on when the months come on the year.
Okay.
Depends on sun rising and sunset.
Okay.
Sometimes we fasting for 15 hours. Sometimes more. Sometimes less.
Okay, and how many times do you do this?
Once in the year.
So you do one fast for 15 hours, and then the entire month is the celebration as well.
Yes, no, we have to fasting 30 days. The whole month we fasting.
This is what I was asking. So for 15 hours every day for 40 days?
For 30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Yes. And after Ramadan we have a feast called Il-Fitr feast. That's when we stop fasting. In this feast, we have a good meal, and we have to go to pray in the morning. And after that, fathers take their sons and visit his family, and a father have to pay money for his kids and family kids. And his kids also take money from the older family, the older persons in the family.
Oh, this is like sounding like Chinese New Year.
Yes, but the kids takes money, don't pay money.
Oh, the kids get to keep the money.
Yes.
Okay,
not just the kids, also for the relative people, special women like sister, aunt, and especially women. Yani, we care in this month about the women and the relative women. And
okay.
We try to
Yes.
make
Sammy is right.
too many visits
yes.
to them.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. Ola, do you know the reason why the money is given?
You ask me or what?
Ola, we'll come to you. We'll come to you soon, Sammy. But go ahead, Ola.
It's like a gift for women and children. For me, I gain a lot of money in this day.
Okay, good. Does it? Okay, very good. Thank you for sharing this with us, Ola. I appreciate it.
How much, Ola? How much?
Yeah, I was going to ask this, but then I thought it's too personal.
No, it's okay. Maybe 1,000. 1,000 from Egypt currency.
I don't know how much this is in dollars, but that's okay. If anyone knows, they can say. But
maybe $300, $400. I don't know.
Okay. That's almost an iPad. So that's a good day for you, I imagine.
Yes, I like this day very much.
Okay. And one more thing. When is it again? In what time of year?
It's after Ramadan, the day after Ramadan.
Okay.
And Ramadan come in different months from the calendar. It's January, February. It's Ramadan around the year, this year.
Okay. Okay. So it's around. It's around January, February sort of time.
No, it's round this month, round the whole year. Every year comes in a different month.
Okay, and it just depends on the calendar.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. We have a new member of the class. It's Ronaldo. Hello, Ronaldo.
Hello. Do you hear me?
I do. How are you?
Thank you.
Good. We'll come to you soon, Ronaldo. We have a few more class members to get through. We're talking about cultures and tradition.
Okay.
I'm now going to pick on Santos.
Hi.
Hi, Santos. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
So we have another Spanish person. So it becomes harder if someone from your country has already gone before because they may have stolen the best traditions. So you have to try harder.
We think it's not the best tradition. I think.
Oh well, yeah. Well, sorry, bullfighting. Santos is from Spain, and I did not mean to imply bullfighting is the best tradition. Again, I do not think bullfighting is a great sport.
I come from Barcelona. I live in Barcelona, but I'm not from here. But here in Barcelona, the bullfighting is not well seen. In fact, I think the city is called Antitaurina because it's prohibited the bullfighting on this city. The government, the government of our state of Spain is imposing Barcelona to open to have bullfighting, but in this city is not allowed to do so, or is not well seen.
Okay, well seen is very good. So, sorry, you're saying that the government is making it legal to do in Barcelona or illegal?
The government of Spain is making it legal, but he wants to bullfighting happens in Barcelona, but the government of Barcelona, the
local government, do you say?
The local government,
yes,
is against this tradition because it's not typical from Catalonia or for.
But why does the national government want it to happen in Barcelona especially? Why does it care? Why can it not happen in Madrid or somewhere else?
I don't really know.
Okay.
I think the government doesn't want to have different traditions, but I think is the best way to know Spain. We have different traditions. We are a country that is too big to have only one tradition. Only one tradition.
So, do you have any other traditions to share with us, Santos?
We have other traditions.
I think someone mentioned, Mara mentioned siesta.
Siesta is a tradition. Is there other traditions here in Catalonia? There is one tradition that is called castañada. That is a meeting. You usually meet with your family or your friends and eat chestnuts.
You eat chestnuts, okay?
Roasted chestnuts that it was castaña means. We call castaña to the chestnut.
Say one more time.
We call the chestnut castaña. I wrote.
Okay, castaña.
On November the 1st, I think, we usually join to eat this typical food.
And the name of the tradition is castaña because you eat castaña.
Castañada is the
tradition.
There are some other traditions like calçotada that is similar. Calçotada. That is it's a meeting for eating calçots. That is a typical kind of onion.
Okay. So So you get together with your family to eat these special foods on the day.
Yes, on typical dates.
Do you have them with a big meal, or do you have them on their own?
Sorry,
when you eat the onion and you eat the chestnuts on these special days, do you eat them on their own or with something else?
With something else.
With a meal.
With something else. For example, the calzotada, it happens at the end of winter, and the people join to make a roast, about a meat roast, I think.
Okay, like Sunday roast in England, maybe.
Like Sunday roast, I think.
Yes, and then you have the chestnuts while you're eating the roast, right?
You have the calzots. I have speaking about the other thing. The
calzotada.
Yes.
Okay.
So we gather and have those kinds of meats, mostly roasted.
Okay. Good. Thank you very much, Santos. You did a very good job of describing these traditions. My sister-in-law is Spanish.
From Asturias.
Good memory. So, and I'm spending Christmas with her family, so I can impress them with my knowledge now of some more Spanish culture.
But these are from Catalonia, not from.
Yes. Not from I can pretend that I prefer kind of Catalonian traditions.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Santos. Let's move on to Mayumi, who's been quiet. How are you, Mayumi? I'm guessing you're from Japan. I think someone might have muted Mayumi. I can't hear her. Hold on. I can't hear you, Mayumi. Is your microphone switched on?
Yeah. Can you hear that? Yeah.
Now I hear you. Yes.
Yes. You are right. I'm from Japan, Kyoto.
Okay. Kyoto. Very nice.
Yes. What someone said? Okay.
No, go ahead.
No?
You have the stage.
But our tradition, we don't celebrate Christmas so much. The business people like Christmas because they want to sell many things, but we really don't celebrate at home the Christmas. But children like to celebrate Christmas at school or at kindergarten at home because they want to eat big cakes.
Okay.
Yes, cakes. And we celebrate I think the same as China, we celebrate New Year, 1st of January and 2nd of January and 3rd of January, 3 days. And
very nice.
Yeah. Yes, the end of this year, we go to shrine, and our custom is to be at shrine and at the the New Year's time, New Year's Day. We celebrate the New Year's Day in the midnight.
Okay. On the midnight on the 31st of December.
Yes, and go to shrine and celebrate. Not fireworks and anything like that. Just very quiet, and the monk of the shrine hit the bell.
Okay, he hits the bell.
Yes, we have the big bell in the shrine, and they hit with a big long udon stick.
Udon stick.
Wood stick.
Okay, I think this is a Japanese word, maybe.
Yes, and they hit the bell.
Oh, wooden. Sorry, Santos is right. We say wooden stick. Sorry,
yes,
thank you, Santos.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is how many times does he hit the bell?
I forgotten, but yeah, the many times.
Okay.
And yes, and we celebrate that, and that the same time we eat a noodle, Japanese noodle, because it means to live long. The noodle is very long, so we want to live long, so we eat noodle the last of the year and the new year.
And the person who eats the longest noodle, he lives the longest.
I think so.
So everyone is fighting to find the longest noodle. Maybe.
No, not like that. But our custom is to eat noodle the end of the year.
Okay. I went to I'm going to Japan next year. I went before and I had Yoshinoya. Yoshinoya do very good noodles. Yes.
No, Yoshinoya is not good. And the gyudon, which is the cow, the beef.
Yes.
Beef. What can I do?
Beef is right.
They put beef on the rice.
Yes.
And sauce on it.
Okay. Yes, Yoshinoya is like the McDonald's of noodles, I think. It's not
no, they don't sell noodles, just rice.
I had noodles at Yoshinoya. Maybe I went to a special Yoshinoya.
Yes, Yoshinoya is good. Yeah, good taste and cheap.
Yeah, exactly. And I had no money, so it was good for me. I had one quick question for you. You said generally Japanese people do not celebrate Christmas, but you said the businessmen like to celebrate Christmas.
Oh no, not the businessman. The business for business. What mean? The store or the
businesses.
Businesses, yes, because they want people to buy.
Yes.
The present.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
But do you exchange presents around Christmas or not?
No, maybe the children do that, but my age, no. Nobody celebrate Christmas.
But the parents do not buy presents for the children, or they do?
Yeah, the children. When children are very young, they try to, they give something. But no children believe Santa Claus yet.
No children believe in Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. I think that they know the Santa Claus is their parents.
Okay, they're smarter than other children, Japanese children, I think. Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That was very, very good, Mayumi. You have excellent spoken English.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, let's move on to. We have two or three more, I think. Let's talk to Sammy for a moment, who I think is also from Egypt, if I'm right.
No, I'm not from Egypt, and thank you for letting me talking. I'm from Palestine.
Sorry.
Never mind.
You were speaking about Ramadan, but Ramadan's obviously a Muslim tradition, not just an Egyptian tradition.
Because all I talk about Ramadan, I want to talk about another Eid. He's a big one for us. I will talk about the Al-Adha Eid.
Okay, can you write this
Al-Adha Eid, it's named Al-Adha.
Okay, if you don't know how to spell in English, that's okay. If to spell this word, but if you do, then maybe you could write it in the chat room so we know what it is.
Al-Adha Eid. Like this.
Okay, in the Hangout chat room. Okay, Al-Adha Eid. And because Eid means a celebration or a festival.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Okay. It's the day that all the family, especially the rich family, buy a goat or a cow, and then they have to slaughter the goat or the cow, and then they divided it to 3 quarters, and they they distribute one for the quarter for the poor families. The other quarter must be sent to the relative people, and the last quarter you can keep it to you and your family. And also we usually makes visits to our relative people, and also we spend money on a woman and kids, and also old men and old women, and also poor people. And
how do you spend money on these people? You go out, people go out and give money to people?
Around three
charity.
In one day, I spend around 300 to $500.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
It's a celebration, and that's the money just for kids and for your sisters, for your aunts, for your if there is a neighborhood, poor neighborhood, you have to care about them in this Eid. And also we have some fun, and we go to the, what's the meaning of Malahi? We go to the jungle land.
Thank you, Ola. Amusement park or theme park. Does everyone know what an amusement park or a theme park is? Everybody?
Yeah, I know.
It's like Disney World, Disneyland.
Yeah, Disney. Yeah.
Yes.
Disney, but small Disney, because we haven't very big companies to make this, because we are in Palestine and everyone know Palestine and the situation of us.
Of course.
That's it. If there are any questions, I'm here.
Does anyone have any questions for Sammy? If not, I have some, but if someone else wants to ask.
I want to add something.
Yes, go ahead, Ola.
For both Eids, we buy new clothes.
I didn't hear.
For both Eids, Adha and Fitr, we have to buy new clothes.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you 1 second. Ola said for both festivals we have to buy new clothes, and this is a very...
of course.
Yeah, one moment, Sammy.
Of course, yes.
This is a very... Sammy, 1 second.
We usually to buy some new clothes, especially also to the kids and women, and also for everyone.
Okay. It's just quickly, it's clothes, not clothes. Sometimes people say clothes or clothes. It's just clothes. Clothes is, yeah, I'd like this. Clothes.
Okay.
So it's a very giving day, I think. It's a very charitable day where people give food and clothes and money to people who are not as fortunate as they are.
Yeah, it's one of our religion regulation, or religion.
Religious.
What's the meaning of that? Religion. Yeah, it's a religion.
Ritual, maybe not ritual, but a rule.
Wait a minute. It's instruction of our. It's one of the instructions of our religion.
Okay. Doctrine. You can say doctrine. This is a very good word for everyone to learn. Is the word doctrine. Okay, I put it in the chat window. I put it in the. I'm very sorry if some of you cannot see the Verbling chat, because I'm putting all of the vocabulary in the Verbling chat. Can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So
yes, we can.
Good. Sorry, I felt like I lost it for a second. A doctrine is like a religious rule. So many religions have doctrines, and this is an obligation if you are part of this religion. This is the religious doctrine. And it can be used it can be a doctrine, so it can be used in two different ways to mean nearly the same thing. You can have one doctrine, two doctrines, three doctrines. So it's a count noun. You call this a count noun because you can count many doctrines. Or it's an uncountable noun. An uncountable noun is one that just you cannot count, like love. Love is an uncountable noun because you cannot have two loves or three loves or four loves. It doesn't make any sense. So doctrine can be used in both ways. You can have many doctrines, or you can have religious doctrine. And religious doctrine means all of the rules and the traditions, the obligations you must follow if you are part of this religion. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that up because I think Sammy was describing a doctrine of Islam.
Yes, I want to talk what you are described to us. Thank you.
Yes, no. So now next time you describe it, you can use the word doctrine. Okay, thank you very much. Very quickly, Sammy, just a bit of feedback. I think you talked about dividing the cow into quarters, but it was 3 pieces, right? It's divided into 3 pieces.
Yes.
Yeah. So if it's 4 pieces, you use quarter. If it's 3, you use thirds. Okay. So 4 pieces equals quarters. I'll write this. 3 pieces equals thirds. Okay. So you say we divide the cow into thirds. You divide it into thirds. And then and then you send one of the thirds to your relatives. So I think you said your relative people, but just your relatives, my people that I am a part of my family, but not my immediate family. They are called my relatives.
Yeah, like son of aunt, son of aunt, and the relative.
Exactly.
Because the Arab families is too bigger. You can see one. He told to you that he's relative to you, but you don't know because there is maybe he's relative to aunt of her husband of your mother or something like
yes,
this.
That's a complicated relative. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Sammy. Thank you. That sounds like a very interesting and very nice tradition. We have one more, and then if people want to stay, we can talk a little bit longer because I showed up a bit late. But is Johnny still with us? Johnny Alberto? Or is he no longer there?
Hello.
Hello, Johnny. How are you?
Fine, are you?
Good, thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Say hi to Johnny, class.
Hello. Hello, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny.
So, Johnny, why don't you tell us what city and country you are from, and then something interesting, an interesting tradition from where you come from.
Well, I'm from Colombia.
And which city in Colombia?
Barranquilla.
Barranquilla. Can you write that in the chat?
Yes, I can write.
Thank you. I think it's nice to hear, know about different cities. Barranquilla. Okay. So tell us about Colombian tradition.
Colombia have many traditions because people here live in different how do you say warm, cold.
So how do you say what?
Clima.
Warm climate.
Maybe.
Warm climate. Everyone knows what a climate is?
No.
Yes.
Okay. A climate is the general weather conditions. So the weather is quite specific. The climate is the weather over many days. You understand? So if I move to a country with a warm climate, it means the weather is good on many days. And we have the
different waters.
Yes, exactly. And we have climate, we have global warming and climate change. So everyone knows what sorry to interrupt you, by the way, Johnny, but this will be quick. Everyone knows global warming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another word for global warming is climate change. Because this is the same thing. Now the climate becomes very strange because of global warming. So it becomes very hot in the north and south, which is why all of the ice is melting. So when you see climate change, this usually means the same as global warming. Okay. So carry on, Johnny. Sorry.
No worries. Thanks for the
clarification.
That.
Yeah.
Well, in this moment in December, we have one tradition and holiday that is of Christmas. Christmas is a very big tradition here. You know?
Christmas? Are you saying?
Yes, Christmas.
Ah, okay.
We don't believe in Santa Claus, but people here, yes, Santa Claus is an very occidental icon.
So so Christmas is very big in Colombia, but you do not believe, nobody believes in Santa Claus.
Yes, okay.
No, but this is my question. Is this? Yes, okay.
We don't believe in Santa Claus. We believe in a child, in a born child, Jesus. Jesus. We believe in when Jesus he was a child.
Okay.
And we celebrate his birth, only his birth, and the child believe that he come to the bedroom with gift.
So, sorry, the child believes that the child believes that the child of Jesus will come and bring gifts. Is this correct?
Yes, but the child Jesus.
Baby Jesus will bring the presents.
Baby Jesus. Well, baby Jesus. Baby Jesus will come to the bedroom and try to give in the middle of night. Every morning, when I was child, every morning I hope or I am waiting for my gift, and it was very exciting because yes, it was very exciting. I remember that it was very exciting for me.
So how does, don't take this the wrong way, but how does the baby Jesus carry so many gifts in a big sack if he's just a baby?
No, I don't know. We don't imagine that. We didn't imagine that. It's only an idea because we don't have imagine of that.
Okay, interesting. Because in England,
it's not the same with Santa Claus because you have an idea. You imagine Santa Claus come with a sack with a balls.
Yes.
And in that ball he put the gift. But here it's not like this.
Yes. Anyway, Santa Claus is obviously not real, but he is. I don't know if anyone knows, but he is the image that we have of Santa Claus as a big man with a white beard and a red jacket. This is from Coca-Cola.
Exactly.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, Coca-Cola. Yes. About 100 years ago, someone in a New York newspaper drew a picture of a character like Santa Claus. I think he was based on something from the Netherlands, from Holland, because many people came from Holland to New York at the beginning of the 20th century, and they have there something called Sinterklaas.
Oh.
And he is not the same as the normal Santa Claus. He didn't wear red and this. And anyway, then somebody drew a picture of Sinterklaas, and he was wearing red, and he looked like Santa Claus. And then Coca-Cola copied this, and they made the image very popular around the world. And this is now the popular image we have of Santa Claus. And in England, we don't call him Santa Claus. We call him Father Christmas. I think every country calls him something different, maybe.
But it's the same tradition.
It's the same tradition, but different aspects of the tradition.
The principal meaning to exchange gifts, is the principal tradition.
Is to exchange gifts.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's always a good festival, in my opinion. If you exchange
a very good festival, yes.
Yes. Okay. And what do you eat for Christmas in Colombia?
Well, we eat chicken or other typical foods.
Okay.
Tamales.
So chicken is the most common food that you eat.
And turkey.
Yeah. We have turkey in
turkey,
England.
Yes.
Turkey
yes,
is
turkey.
good. Okay.
We have so many foods in this time because, like as I say, we have many people of other countries, and Colombian people have adopted many traditions around the world. Maybe because in our time, people of different countries come here and bring here traditions, you know.
Yes. And
For
then
that reason, we have a lot of tradition in every place, in different place. Every many in every place, the people have or eat different traditional foods.
Okay, and you have adopted some of these traditions from people from other countries.
Yes, I think that.
So you take the best of everything.
What?
You take the best of everything.
Yes.
Yes.
The best food of everything.
Yes, it's a Christmas remix.
Something like that.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to see that 7 of you stuck around, at least. Is there anyone who has questions for anyone else or would like to share something else before we wrap up today? It sounds like a no.
No.
Barris?
Yeah.
No.
Bye.
You okay? Okay. Did everyone feel like they learned something today?
Yes, of course.
Good. I hope so. Good. Okay. Well, I have a few more subjects that I will be covering over the next few days. I will be holding a class Monday to Friday. So feel free if you can get a place. I would love to see some of you again. And if you follow me, then I think you can see when my classes are and this kind of thing. And also, if any of you have a topic you would like to discuss, then I think you can send me a message on Google Plus or something like this, and I will be happy to do a class on this topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for coming to class.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you,
you very
Judy.
much.
Thank
All right.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye.